As the new year started, my wife was looking for a notebook for journaling, so I decided to make one for her. Hi, I'm Hrishikesh Shinde, and this is how I made the notebook. I first noted down the things she was looking for in a notebook: paper quality, size, and ruled pages. For the paper, I chose 85 GSM Excel font. It has a slightly off-white tone which feels calmer on the eyes and invites you to write. For the ruled pages, I created a layout with different line thickness and got a test print done. After reviewing, I refined the lines and went ahead with the final print. Once printed, I checked all the pages carefully for any mistakes. For making a signature, usually anywhere between 3 to 6 sheets are used. Considering the paper thickness, I chose 5 sheets so it would fold well without looking too chunky. I made 6 such signatures, bringing the total page count around 120 pages. Enough pages without making the book feel bulky. To make the sewing holes, I first created a reference sheet. I used thick card paper, marked the center, scored it with the back of a cutter, and folded it. Then I cut it halfway, marked the hole positions, and punched them using the tool. Using this reference, I made holes in all the signatures and checked if everything is aligned correctly. For the cover, I decided to make one with the flap. I chose a dark brown color. As it was too thin, I decided to paste a thicker paper to together it becomes a strong cover. I marked the height of the signature and cut the paper to size and checked if they align. While pasting, I decided to use Fevicol, but it turned out to be a mistake as it was too thick. I was not able to spread evenly, which resulted into uneven pasting. So I scrapped that attempt. I then switched to another paper. I kept the cover width 3 times the width of the signatures. After measuring the combined thickness of the signatures, I marked it on the cover, creased it, and prepared the spine. Using the same reference sheet, I made holes on the spine and then added small slits between them so the thread could pass easily. I had only one thread color available, so that's what I used. I started stitching from the bottom hole, from inside the signature. I tied a knot at the bottom, then moved the thread out from the bottom hole and in from the second one, then again out from the third hole and in from the fourth. After the first signature was done, I pressed it down, then continued into the next signature, stitching back downwards. This binding method is called long stitch binding. Since this was my first time, I referred to many tutorials while working through the stitching. Once all the signatures were bound together, I checked the binding and moved on to the flap. I marked where the creases needed to be, matching the height of the signatures. I creased it with the back of the cutter and then folded it with the help of crease marker. To hold the flap in place, I created a center holding patch with diagonal cuts on the top and bottom. After cutting, I closed the flap, marked the exact position, made reference points with the tool, and added a slit. I rounded the edges slightly with scissors so the flap could slide in easily. Once everything was complete, I checked the notebook from all sides. After watching many tutorials and making a few mistakes along the way, the notebook was finally ready. Till next time, cheers.